Air is all around us. It is present everywhere on earth. Hold your hand in front of your mouth. Can you feel the air coming out from your nose and mouth? All living beings need air to survive. Air itself is invisible, tasteless, and has no smell, but it carries the smell of other things like flowers, fruits, and even garbage. We cannot see air, but we can feel its presence. Do you feel the air moving when you switch on a fan? Does it make a calendar flutter? You might have seen a popping calendar in market, where you pop each bubble to make the date appear. You might have also played with bubble plastic sheets used as packing material. Have you ever wondered why a pop sound is heard when each bubble is burst on pressing? Moving air is called wind. When air moves, it makes the chakri to rotate. Wind can move other things as well. Wind carries hot air balloons and gliders from one place to another. It also moves the sailboats, yachts. It helps the parachutes to land safely. It is important for us to know the speed and direction of wind so that we can use it to our advantage. We can find out the direction of blowing wind by using a device called weathercock. The device used to measure the speed of wind is called anemometer. When the wind blows at a low speed, we call it a breeze, and when it blows at a very high speed, we call it a storm. Wind is helpful to us in many ways. It makes us feel cool. It helps in drying wet clothes faster. It helps in pollination. It ensures the dispersal of seeds and fruits. It makes the windmills to rotate and generate electricity to draw water from wells and to grind wheat. It helps the birds and insects to fly. Properties of air. Air occupies space. Air has mass. Air has energy. Air can move many things. Air in the form of storm can uproot trees and cause destruction. Energy of moving air is called wind energy. Windmills convert this energy into electrical energy for our use. Inflate a balloon. Do not tie it. Just twist the opening, hold it high above your head and release it. The balloon moves around with a lot of speed. What gave the balloon energy to move? Air exerts pressure. When we fill air in a balloon, its pressure inflates the balloon. It pushes the surface of the balloon outward. Moreover, a balloon generally has a round shape, showing that air inside it exerts equal pressure in all directions. When the balloon is released, this air forces the balloon to move. When we drink a cola with a straw, it is the air pressure on the surface of the liquid which forces it into the straw when we suck it. Air is a mixture. Air consists of many gases and suspended particles. Nitrogen is the major component of air and occupies almost 4/5 of air. Another major component of air is oxygen. Carbon dioxide and some other gases are also present in air. Air also contains water vapors. If you keep a glass tumbler containing water and ice cubes in a room, you can see water droplets on its outer surface. This is because the water vapors of air have condensed into water on coming in contact with a cool surface. Have you seen dewdrops on leaves in the winter mornings? Dust and smoke are also present in air. The particles of dust are so small that they are not visible to us in light. Water and soil also contain air. Water contains air dissolved in it. The oxygen present in this air helps the aquatic plants and animals to survive. The leaves of aquatic plants absorb oxygen from the water to prepare food. The aquatic animals have special organs through which they breathe the air dissolved in water. Fishes, tadpoles, and crabs have gills for respiration. Air is also trapped inside the particles of soil. Earthworm, snails, and other small animals living in the soil respire in this air. The roots of plants also need this air. The burrows and holes dug up by animals also provide path of air under the soil for the animals to breathe. Why do we see so many insects and worms in the rainy season? This is because the rainwater fills up the air spaces in the soil, forcing the animals to come out to breathe. This is also the reason why we see so many earthworms during heavy rainfall. Atmosphere. Our earth is covered by a blanket of air which extends to a height of about 700 km above the surface of earth. This is called atmosphere. The force of gravity holds this atmosphere to the earth. The atmosphere is densest near the surface of earth. As we go higher and higher, the atmosphere gets thinner and thinner until it merges with the outer space. You must have seen pictures of mountaineers carrying oxygen cylinders. This is because as we go higher up, the amount of air and therefore oxygen present around us decreases. Earth's atmosphere is made up of several layers. The atmosphere helps in keeping the earth warm. It also prevents the surface of earth from becoming very hot during the day. Its ozone layer protects us from harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. It also plays an important role in the formation of clouds, rain, and snow. Oxygen-carbon dioxide cycle of air. How is the oxygen in the atmosphere replaced? Living organisms cannot survive without oxygen. Although oxygen is being continuously consumed by all living beings, still its amount in air remains constant. This is because of the oxygen-carbon dioxide cycle, which continuously operates in the atmosphere. Human beings and animals take in oxygen from the atmosphere and release carbon dioxide during breathing. During burning also, oxygen is used up and carbon dioxide is released. Presence of oxygen is necessary for our survival as it breaks food into simpler substances in our body and provides us with energy. On the other hand, plants take in carbon dioxide present in the air to manufacture food by the process of photosynthesis and release oxygen in the atmosphere. Thus, a balance of carbon dioxide and oxygen is maintained in the nature. Therefore, plants and animals are interdependent. It is essential that Earth's green cover consisting of all plants is maintained for our own survival. Air pollution. When unwanted particles mix with air, it is called air pollution. Large particles of dust, smoke from chimneys and vehicles cause pollution. When fuels like petrol, diesel or coal are burnt, they give out very harmful gases. These gases may damage our respiratory system and cause skin disorders. It is important that these gases should not be allowed to go into atmosphere.